New Balance Fuel Rebel 4, a lightweight daily trainer with soft cushioning, response, and fast. Let's see how the shoes look like. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Kevin. Today we're going to talk about this New Balance Rebel 4, a daily trainer, lightweight daily trainer by New Balance. For me, it's a Swiss knife of running shoes. It can able to handle daily mileage, speedboat, race, and long run. Before we start, disclaimer: this pair of shoes is sent by New Balance Malaysia to me for the purpose of review. All the review and all the opinion is my own opinion. So let's start with the specification of the shoes. Let's start with some numbers of the shoes. And the heel here is 30mm and the forefoot here is 24mm. Make the shoes 6mm drop. There is no carbon fiber plate in the shoes. For my size, US size 11, the shoes weight quite light. The weight at 237 grams, even lighter than the Race series. For the upper, using the Phantom Fit upper. If you look from afar, with the Elite, it look identical the same. Even the material for both shoes look identical the same for me. So it's a very ventilated, like plastic size upper all towards to the back of the shoes. And the legs are just long enough. Just only a bit short on the tongue itself. For the form, using the P-bar material to form it as a fuel cell. It's a very lightweight and very responsive. So it's a one piece of foam on the midsole. On the bottom, you can see the shoes are really wide. The shoes are really wide compared to the Elite series. The shoes are much more wide and much more stable to the ground. And we have a lot of rubber on the front here, and there's two rubber on the back of the shoes. There's some exposed foam over here. You can see some scratch mark when I land it to the ground, but it's okay. We got a lot of rubber on the bottom of the shoes. For the ride of the shoes is very comfortable and very stable because of the wide front foot compared to the Elite version. It's not that wide compared to that one. The shoes are quite wide and quite lower to the ground, so the shoes is pretty stable and natural to run. For the arch here, it has some arch. If you are flat footer, better try with this shoe. If you are wide feet, these shoes might not fit you because at this area is not really stretchable and it might feel uncomfortable if you wear it for a long period of the time. Let's start with the upper of the shoes. The upper using the Phantom Fit upper is a very brand new upper by New Balance. It's not really stretchable, but it's very ventilated. Even I run during the rain time, the water came in and just get off from the shoes. For the front here, there's some structure of the shoes, so it will keep the front toe shaped around this area. After that, the Phantom Fit will moving backwards. On the back of the shoes, there's some padding around the heel collar here. Not much, just enough padding for it. For the lace is long enough for you to go for the runner knot. But just one thing, similar with the Elite, the tongue are pretty short. I'm not sure why so short. If you see from the inside here, after the tongue, there's a support to hold the tongue together. Meanwhile, for the Elite version, it doesn't have this cloth to hold the tongue. So overall, for the upper, it's quite comfortable, but you are narrow fit, it's not really that comfortable because it's not really stretchable, but it's very breathable. For the back of the shoes, there's a heel collar here, not too much, not too soft. So it's just nice to hold our feet together at these shoes. For the midsole, using the P-bar material, they name it as a full cell foam. If you look on the side, together with the Elite, it looks almost the same, just different on the stack height itself. The foam itself is very soft, cushioned, and very responsive. It's very nice to run with this foam. You can see, you can press it very nicely. It's a one-piece foam from back all the way to the front, and the shoes are pretty wide. If you can see from the front here, basically you can see the foam on the left and right. So it makes the shoes quite stable when we're running on it. And the stack height is not really that tall, so the shoes is pretty stable. The snappy ride on these shoes are really there. And the foam just sink in to your feet. On my first run with this pair of shoes, I immediately like it. There seems like no breaking in needed for this pair of shoes. When I just go in and I can just feel the foam is very soft, very cushioned, and when I try to run up the pace, the foam able to give it. Let's move to the outsole of the shoes. The outsole, we have the full rubber coverage on the front and here, all the way towards to the middle over here. And the back, we have two rubber on the back. If you see from the back compared to the Elite, there's a carbon plate over here. Meanwhile for the Rebel, it doesn't have any carbon plate, so there's a foam over here, and the rubber here actually is protecting the middle of here. For the grip wise, the shoes perform really good on the tarmac itself. Unfortunately for the cement, it's not really that. It feels a bit slippery, especially when it's wet. But when it's on the tarmac, on the road white line, the shoes able to perform and able to grip on the floor, especially it's raining, because now is the rainy season. On the back here, the exposed foam, there's some grease on the floor, so that's why some of the foam here has been damaged. Otherwise, the shoes look quite okay. Let's start with what I like about the shoes. The first one definitely is the lightness of the shoes. 237 grams for US size 11 is pretty amazing. The shoes is very light. The moment that I wear it on my feet, I doesn't feel any weight on my leg. The shoes seems like just disappear once I put on the shoes to my leg. The second one is the upper, the breathable upper. Because of this upper, the shoes are quite breathable and not retain much water when I run under the rain. So it's very breathable, but the downside is not really stretchable. Third is the soft and bouncy full cell foam. It's very soft. The moment that you fit your feet in, the shoes feel very comfortable, and the response of the shoes are just came off when you put some energy. When you try to strike in, the shoes just give to you. So the comfort and the response of the shoes, I pretty like it. The number 4 is the heel lockdown. Both of the shoes look exactly the same, but it's not same. But this shoes doesn't give me any heel lockdown issues. The moment that I wear on these shoes, the shoes just lock in, just tight my in. Even both shoes size is the same. The heel lockdown on the shoes are really there. The last one is a fun shoes. A shoes that are able to tackle daily mileage, speed work, and long distance. I bring the shoes out for different variety. Even I bring the shoes out for a race with this. The shoes able to perform anything that I throw on it. So for me, it's a very versatile pair of shoes. Even though so many things that I like about the shoes, that one thing I'm not really like about the shoes is the tongue. Seems like too short for me. Even though I'm not using the runner knot for this pair, it seems like too short. You can see here, this is the tie knot and this is the end of the tongue. If you're using the runner knot, definitely the lace will be tied at your feet itself. The tongue seems like a bit too short for this pair of shoes. How I use this pair of shoes? I already use these shoes up to 50 kilometers. I bring these shoes out for some speed work, daily trainer, a race, and a long run. So I test it out on all different kind of environment with this pair of shoes before come to this review. On my first run, definitely is a easy and base run. So just to try to break in and see how the shoes feel like. And the shoes immediately give me one thing. The shoes just want to go fast, very soft, and very responsive. Even though the 10K base run, I end up run faster than my actual expected training pace. On the second run is a race day. It's a 10 km front run. I bring this pair of shoes out for a run to test, see whether it can live up to the hype. Even though the race I'm not really prepared for it, I signed up last minute and I'm not really fresh for it. I go for the first 3 km fast pace. It's around 4-minute pace, and these shoes able to hold it. The shoes able to hold the pace all the 3 km at the 4-minute pace. The shoes is very responsive. The cushion, the ride on the shoes is really good. So that's why you can see some of the wrinkle on the shoes itself. On my third run is the speedwalk interval day. I bring the shoes out for the interval, and luckily that day is a rainy day. So I doing my interval and I can able to test the grip of the shoes itself. I go for 2 km interval repeat, and the shoes able to perform, able to give what I want for it. The shoes want to keep going faster and faster, and the lockdown, even though it's raining, the shoes are not really absorbing that much water, and the grip on that time when I'm going so fast, the shoes able to grip it very nicely. For long run, I bring the shoes out for a 21 km half marathon training, and the pace is around 5:20, and the shoes really able to perform it really well, able to give me the response, the grip, everything from this pair of shoes. But one thing is, the cushion is just too soft if I want to go for a longer kilometer, just like 30 km. I feel like the shoes are just a bit too soft for me if I want to go for that amount of distance. Overall, the shoes really able to perform short, your daily trainer, fast and even race. So the shoes able to take it off. What's my verdict on this Rebel 4? For me, these shoes, since I much more lean to the speed day rather than daily trainer, but for me, the shoes able to take it off. I will use it on my daily trainer, speedwalk, and long run. Maybe races, I try to bring it out for some park run. So I will bring these shoes out for it, because it's just a 5 km. Definitely, these shoes able to handle it. So for who should buy these shoes? If you're looking for a budget shoes that are able to handle all daily trainer, long run, races, speedwalk, yes, definitely this pair of shoes is your choice because of the soft cushion, responsive, fast and lightweight. Definitely Rebel 4 is for you. Who should not buy Rebel 4? If you're looking for a high stack height with a hardened cushion, definitely this pair is not suitable for you because of the cushion is very soft and responsive, and the stack height is not really that tall, 30mm on this shoes knee. So if you want to go for higher stack height, this is not your choice of shoes. So conclusion, Rebel 4 definitely is a pair of daily trainer. For me, these shoes can easily win the best shoes of the year. So that's all for my first impression review. See you guys on the next review. Remember to subscribe on this video. It might help this channel a little bit. That's all, and see you guys. Bye.